Let me throw this at you. Are your choices really yours, or are you just a product of society? It's a question that messes with your sense of control, and today we're unpacking it.
That hits home, because most of us want to believe we're steering our own ship, right? But what if so much of who we are was shaped before we even realized it?
For this episode, we're digging into how society programs us from childhood rules to cultural expectations, and how much that influences our identity.
We'll break down the subtle ways we're molded, question where our beliefs really come from, and explore whether we can ever truly break free from these influences. Ready to challenge your assumptions?
Here's how we'll go. First, we'll look at early childhood conditioning. Then, family and school layers. Next, broader influences like religion and media. And finally, how to start questioning those scripts.
And if you stick around, we'll give you practical ways to rethink your own choices and maybe reclaim a bit more control than you thought you had.
Thinking back to childhood, it's wild how much was set in motion before we even knew what was going on. You get told what's right, what's wrong, sometimes before you can even talk.
Exactly. Those early moments are so powerful because we don't question them, we just absorb. If your family values hard work, you internalize it as normal, almost like breathing.
That makes me wonder, how much of what we believe is just a reflection of our environment? It's like we're handed a script, and we rarely challenge it.
And the script keeps expanding. Family sets the basic tone, but then school comes in with its own rules, and sometimes those clash. Suddenly, you're juggling conflicting ideas without realizing it.
That actually reminds me there's often major tension between what your family teaches and what you hear at school. One says, success means a stable job. The other pushes, follow your passion.
And the real kicker is that you start to blend these conflicting messages. You might feel guilty for wanting something different just because you've absorbed both sides.
It's almost like we're programmed to adapt, even when the codes are contradictory. We try to make sense of it all, but the process is invisible.
Invisible, but powerful. The struggle between these influences can shape everything from career choices to how you define happiness. You rarely stop to ask, which part is actually mine?
Funny you say that, because beyond family and school, there's this whole other layer. Religion, culture, media. Each adds its own set of rules, sometimes shaping your identity before you even notice.
Absolutely. Think about how holidays, traditions, or even TV shows set standards for what a good life looks like. It's subtle, but these things become internalized.
And social media ramps it up. We're constantly fed images of success, beauty, and happiness, most of which are designed, not organic.
That makes me question. In a world saturated by these influences, is it possible to separate our genuine desires from programmed ones?
Let's pause on that. Have you ever questioned those ingrained beliefs? Or do you just let them run on autopilot? Most people don't even realize they're following a script.
Sometimes it takes a crisis or a turning point to shake things up. Suddenly, you see your beliefs from a distance and wonder how much is truly yours.
It's almost like peeling an onion. Each layer reveals another influence. But the core question remains, how much can we break free? And how much are we still carrying?
And even when you try to change, that old programming can feel stubborn. It's tough, but recognizing it is the first step toward real choice.
Let's wrap up with what we've learned. First, most of our beliefs and choices are shaped long before we're aware. Second, conflicting influences family, school, culture, create complex scripts we rarely question.
Third, even as adults, those layers keep affecting us. But the good news is, you can start unpacking them and make more intentional choices.
If you want to reclaim your sense of control, try this. Take one belief you hold, trace where it came from, and ask yourself if it still fits who you are now.
Thanks for joining us today. Keep questioning, keep exploring, and